Hello, so on this video I want to talk about ways of coming to Germany. So how will you come to Germany? There are various ways where you can use to come to Germany. First of all, through marriage. Second of all, through school. Third, through FShort. Fourth, through au pair. Fifth, through BDF. And also through visiting. So through marriage, let's start through marriage. Once you want to come to Germany after marriage, the requirements are not so much. They don't require you to show the property in Kenya, and because you are coming to stay here. And what you need to do nowadays, they require language certificates. Even if you are married, you have to show your language certificate. During my time, they didn't require the marriage certificate from the language certificate from me. And also through au pair, you have to learn German until, before they were taking A2, but now from Kenya things are tough. They take everything with B1. They take au pair, they take FShort, B1. But other countries, they still take A2. So I've seen a lot of people coming this year from other countries with just A2. And another thing about coming to Germany is through visiting. Once you're coming through visiting, you will need the invitation letter from the person inviting you, and you'll also have to show the proof that you'll come back to Africa. If you are schooling, you'll have to show a document from school showing that you are still continuing with your school and you'll come back to school. You'll also need to present them your passport and a copy of ID. Like every company, every embassy, or let me just be specific, German embassy, they normally require some personal information from you, or some personal documents from you. So you'll have to give them the specific document they have required from you. And if you don't understand some of the documents, you are supposed to question them so that they can explain to you. And this avoids you from bringing the false or the unwanted documents. So you need to bring the wanted documents. And another thing about coming to Germany is also about graduation. Let me say, your sister is getting graduated, or your brother or a family. It has to be a blood family. So if you want to come to the graduation, you are allowed to come also through graduation, because graduation also takes short time, like just visiting. And you can also come once your relative, let me say your sister or your auntie, or maybe your mother has given birth. By that, the mother will say she has given birth and she needs you to come to help her babysitting for a period of time. That one you will also be needed. You will also be allowed to come. But after proving the point, after proving that you'll go back to your country, and that one they don't need language. Visiting also they don't need language. The only thing they need language is through marriage, FShort, and BDF, because visiting or graduation you will go back, so they don't need language from you. And another thing also, how you can come back to Germany is through scholarship. There are schools offering scholarship online, and people have a lot of people have come through scholarship. And that one also you need to apply online, and after you apply online, the school will send you the invitation letter. Then you go with this invitation letter to the embassy to apply for the visa of schooling. Another thing is through Ausbildung. That is apart from the scholarship I said. Ausbildung also, you need to search for the companies offering the course you want. If you want nursing, or if you want whichever the course you want, a lot of courses are online. What they need from you is just the level of B1, and some companies need until B2, because German is very difficult, and if you learn it from Kenya or from Africa, you'll not be so fluent. Let me say, a B2 level in Africa is different to the B2 level in Germany. Since a B2 level in Germany is speaking, if I say B2 level in Germany, I mean someone who is having a B2 level in Germany is speaking more fluent than person in Africa with B2, because the person staying in Germany speaks German every day, and the person staying in Africa only speaks German when she or he goes to the school. So some companies need at least B2 for the Ausbildung. And Ausbildung is going for 3 years, and these 3 years you are getting paid. Instead of you paying the school fees, the company pays you even on the days you are going to school. And Ausbildung is like this. Some weeks you go to the school, some weeks or some months you stay in the company. Let me say you are doing nursing. Some weeks you stay in the school, some weeks you stay in the hospital to do the practical. If you are doing office management, some weeks you stay in the school, some months you stay in the office to do the practical, so that after you finish the Ausbildung, you start working immediately. So, and au pair also, about au pair. Au pair is like a maid, it's a housework. Au pair, people normally take au pairs from Africa, because here in Germany, people are so busy, everybody's working. So they take au pairs from Africa to come and stay with them, to look after the kids at home when they are working. And your work will be looking after the kids. You take the kids to the school, you clean the house. After the kids have finished with the school, you also need to pick the kids from the school and you bring them back at home. And you also do any other work needed at home. So normally they pay from €250 and above. It depends with the family. Some pays even 300, some also. And in Spain they pay 350. So it depends. Like Germany pays different with France and Italy and Spain. Every country has its own payment limit, or every country pays different. So those are kind of the tips or ways of coming to Germany. I will speak about another topic next time, because I don't want this video to be so long. And in case you have another question about coming to Germany, you can inbox me, or you can send your question. You can type your question on the comment section so that later I go through it. Bye. I love you all.